I'm Reece Stein, at your leisure on Antelope Island, where the population of bighorn sheep is about to be reduced by 30. No matter how many times I've seen it, the sight of 3 bundled bighorn sheep dangling beneath the helicopter is still strange. I'll show you how they do it in a minute. These are among the first of Antelope Island sheep destined for a new home.
They're doing extremely well. We've have near 180 head on the island right now, so we need to scale the number back.
Bighorn sheep were first brought to the island in 1997 from Canada. They may have been here centuries ago, but then disappeared. Sheep have prospered on the high, remote peaks of the Great Salt Lake's largest island.
They were here historically. There's been evidence that they existed on the island in the past, and so as part of a historical effort, we had a reintroduction on the island of bighorn sheep. For visitation, it's a great draw. The sheep are difficult to find and view, but the mystique of them being out here draws a lot of people to attempt to locate and observe these sheep. They're wonderful animals to watch. So for our park visitors, it's a great resource.
2 hunting permits are allowed on the island each year, but the herd continues to grow, now to a level where the excess can be used to start new herds in other parts of the state. From 2005 to 2008, nearly 100 Antelope Island sheep were moved to the Newfoundland and Stansbury Mountains. This latest group is destined for the Oak Creek Mountains of Millard County.
It's a beautiful unit. Recently, most notably, it had a Clay Springs fire, which was about 107,000 acres, which did a lot to open up the bighorn habitat and kind of open the area up and restore it back to an earlier succession.
Now, okay, I know this isn't a sheep, but this is how most wildlife, including bighorns, are captured. The chopper swoops in and a weighted net is shot over the animal. It tangles and falls. Workers quickly hog-tie and blindfold the critter for the airborne trip to the staging area. Each animal then gets a complete physical checkup. They are weighed, blood is taken, antibiotics are given. Each gets an ID ear tag. Some get radio transmitter collars to track their movements. Several of the sheep, overheated by the capture, must be cooled with snow. Then biologists and volunteers from private wildlife organizations load the sheep into trailers for the road trip to their new home.
So this unit is located in between Delta, Oak City, and Scipio, kind of right along I-15. You can see it on the west side as you're driving south.
While Utah's State Parks Department has opposed hunting on the island, the legislature mandated 2 bighorn sheep hunting tags be sold each year. One permit is auctioned off and generates between $50,000 and $60,000, which pays for the helicopter time and other wildlife management programs. Bighorn sheep are among the most majestic of Utah's big game animals and are prized among hunters and wildlife watchers alike.
I love the rams, and when you see them button heads and just the big long curls that they have, I just think they're a really neat animal to look at and to watch.
Reece Stein, at your leisure on Antelope Island.